Shalom, 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 Yasha'Allah. It's your boy, Brother Shamuel Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called Truth Beareth Away the Victory. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have ruled well to the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet and sincerity and in truth, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. So I was just watching Elder Apostle Tahar's live. He had went to this class that, you know, the infamous Bishop Nate was going into, and he actually, you know, came across your guy going through Revelation 16, 13 and 16 with the word, and he was talking about how it said, let me see if I can find it, Salakia. Just pull up the little part. Let's see, Salakia. Right? So if you look right here, Revelation 13, 16, they put up the word, and it said, and you know, it says charagma, right? Now the guy who read it, he says charagma, and Bishop Nate corrected him and said, no, it's charagma, right? Charagma, right? And this is about the 2 hour and 48 minute, and it's for IUIC in class Christian dogma, right? And they're going into, you know, talking about the Caesar Nero, I believe they were saying, and how they were trying to correlate this article. I want to see where this article is, but this article was talking about how the coin, you know, they had the coin was marked, it was engraving, you know, which, I mean, ultimately, when you think about it, guess what? It's physical. You know, that mark, it's a physical thing. Okay, Salakia. So now you guy Bishop Nate, you know, he's talking about that Revelation 13, 16, right? That word is a mark, right, which is an engraving, right? And you see in this article that they pulled up, it says while the word mark clearly has a symbolic meaning, it says, what if it also has a literal meaning, right? It says, John says that his contemporaries were unable to buy or sell without this mark. The word mark in the Greek is charagma, which means engraved, etched, or imprinted, right? So that just tells you right there that guess what? It's a physical thing, right? It's a physical thing. So now, you know, it seems like Mr. You know, Bishop Nate is changing his tune and changing his song, you know, to what this is, right? It's not an embargo, right? It's not a spiritual whatever else, you know. Now he's seeing that this word Salakia is actually, you know, a physical thing, and you know. Elder Apostle Tahar also, he went into in Revelation 13 real quick, of course. Why wouldn't it freeze up on me? Salakia. All right. When you go to poor, free, and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Salakia. Right? and in their foreheads. And so when we go into that word mark, right, and I just found this out too, just further proving that this is physical, right? When you click on it, right, and we know that the word, like the IUIC, right, who claims that it wasn't, now it's charagma, right? It's a physical thing, right? It says a stamp, imprinted mark. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work, right? And you jump down, and you have in the book of Acts, right? The word mark, right? That's in the book of Revelation, right? It's only other word in there is in the book of Acts, chapter 17, right? And it says, for as much as we are offspring of the Most High, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone or graven by the art of man's devices. So it's talking about a physical thing. All right. So the more people keep pushing back upon, Revelation, it's not physical, it's spiritual, it's this, that, and the other, right? And you have, people like Bishop Nate, and the thing about it, like I said, he corrected the guy. The guy said, "Oh, it's charagma." He said, "Nope, it's charagma." So they know what's going on, man. They know what this is. All right, and this man sold out. And he, this was all a money push, right? They know what this is. All right, but it also shows you that the truth. Guess what? The truth is going to come out, regardless. Okay. And that's why I labeled it, the truth beareth the way to victory, right? Because at the end of the day, you could try to bury the truth, you can do this and do that. But guess what? The truth is the light is going to shine upon the truth at the end of the day. All right. And the elder and the apostles, right? Started from elder apostle Tahar on down, right? They have been pushing this truth. Okay. And people try to slander and do this and do that. But guess what? The truth is the truth, and the truth is going to manifest itself. All right. So this is First Esdras chapter 3 and verse 12, right? And when you go into this is talking about, they were having basically a little debate or going back and forth of, what is the strongest, right? And they were talking about wine, they were talking about king, and they were talking about women, right? So this is First Esdras chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, the third wrote, women are the strongest. It says, but above all things, truth beareth away the victory. Okay, that's what I wanted to get at, because truth bears witness of everything. Truth is going to overcome any and everything. All right, the truth always come to light, right? And we see that, right? We see that in history, man, how Esau tries to cover up the things and the atrocities that are done. But guess what? The truth is always going to bear witness. The Lord has preserved different things. He's preserved, things in history, to show, physically that, these things, the truth is out there. Okay. Just like these scriptures. All right. These scriptures were encoded in parables and dark sayings. Why? So this truth can be upheld into these last days, like it was written, the book shall be opened in the firmament and they shall all see. What is that? I believe that is Second Esdras, right? But the truth is going to beareth the victory at the end of the day. I think it's 20. Let me just see real quick. Could be wrong. This is Second Esdras chapter 6, verse 20. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. All right. So like, and they're doing that by this unicorn. All right. On this unicorn, we're able to watch and see together. Right. They got live videos. You have, pre-recorded videos. You have all of these scriptures breaking this stuff down, going into the blue letter, going into these things, the words, the Greek word for mark, charagma, right? To understand that it's a physical thing. Okay. Daniel said that knowledge shall increase. All right. Let's get that real quick. Let's see. Where was that at? Let's go there real quick. Daniel 12:4. Let's get that real quick, right? The truth is going to victory. The truth is going to manifest. All right. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end." All right. Remember, we just read in 2 Esdras 6:20 that guess what? The books will be at the end. The books are going to be open, and they shall all speak together. All right. So it says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the end of time. So like even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And knowledge has been increased. Because guess what? Now, the Lord has blessed us with this blue letter Bible, right? That the apostles from GMS, went into and started to read, and you can get into the words of what the scriptures are saying. You can get into the deeper meanings. Now we're saying, is it accurate all the time? No, it's not. I was just watching Elder Apostle Tahar go in. He was looking at looking up the word, was it Joshua or Hosea, right? And it was and it went into I believe even Jesus, and it was, quote unquote Jesus, and it went into what is it? What did they say? Yahuwah or something, like it was off, right? So we know that in some cases this stuff goes off, right? But in some stuff, this stuff is, is spot on, right? Just like the word charagma, right? Which is a thing, which is a physical thing. Okay, it's a physical thing, that's the mark that's going to happen, right? It's going to be implanted into you. Okay, and ultimately, those who are trying to teach otherwise, or trying to teach that this thing is spiritual, embargoes, this, that, and the other, right? Hey, the truth is going to rise to the top, right? And all other bull crap is just going to sink to the bottom at the end of the day, right? So, and the closer we're getting, you see people's now people's whole things are changing, okay? And that gave me to because I was gonna name it probably, metal not with him, right? Because here we go again. I was gonna name it like, here we go again. Bishop Nate out here, changing up his stories, right? Which, he is anyway, right? But this is Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 21. It says, "My son, fear thou Yahawah and the king, and meditate and meddle not with them that are given to change," right? And that's what Bishop Nate is clearly constantly doing at the IUIC, right? And the scriptures also tell you, don't be tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. Hey, in the IUIC, they're in like a roller coaster ride, man, and they just, how the roller coaster goes up real steep, goes down, cuts to the side. You going left, you're going right, you're going. That's the ride of their doctrine, man. It's like a damn roller coaster, man. Right? It's going from one end to the other, and then at the end of the day, when the implementation of the MOTB gets started, they go, "Oh, well, we said that yeah, that's what we said. We told you that, right? We showed you these articles. These, it's just like you're you're laying that foundation to say, I've been said that, you know? So it's just the whole thing, right? But understanding that, guess that truth has been out there, and the truth, has been pushed out there, through Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, right? Through the elders and apostles of GMS, man, right? Who have been pushing this from the beginning, and who have not changed on the stance of what the MOTB is at the end of the day. All right? Because ultimately, guess what? The truth is going to bear away the victory, right? And that's ultimately another reason, we got to continue to shine this light. This is Matthew chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." Right? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You can't try to tuck this under, right? Because the truth is going to shine upon itself. It's going to shine bright. Nothing's going to stop it, right? And who are you to try to push it under? All right. And the ultimate reason why you're either doing that is you're not sincere, and you got paid off, man. You took the bag, you took the bag. All right. So it says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house." It says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Okay. And, that's what the elder apostles on down have been doing. All right. They've been shining this light bright, for a long time, talking about the MOTB, talking about how it's physical, when many people have been trying to, go against it and say that no, it's this, no, it's that. They have stood firm, and on this truth. All right. And now you have to see other people who are now having to change their stances. Oh, well, it could be, because every time I watch somebody who talks about how it's spiritual, how it's this and that, and then at the end of their whole 3-hour thing, they always say, well, if it is physical, I'm not going to take it. So, the scriptures tell you, what is that? You got to pull it. Let me see. Is that Salakia? Let's see if I can find it. Matthew. Okay, yep. Let's go down. Matthew 5, and we're already here in verse number 37. Right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 37. It says, "But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil." All right. All of a sudden it's so what it's like is, and no, it's either yea, yea. Is it physical? Is it not physical? Don't say, oh, it's spiritual, but it could be. And if it is, then we're not going to take it anyway. No, is it physical? Is it not physical? Right. And we know that it's physical, right? It's a yay that it's physical, right? And now here you are, you have people changing the tune, changing the song, right? And the scriptures talk about that. Salakia. It says difficult times, right? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." So how do we know we're living in the last days and the perilous times? It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boisterous, proud," right? And if you watch the video, I couldn't play it because I know it'll mess up. But, he's sitting there. They got their little incense burning, and he's just looking, he's talking about, the charagma, and, got the smoke kind of blowing through the screen. And, he just looking proud, like, yeah, I came up with this. You know what I mean? Just proud instead of just giving, the props to who, said it, right? And like Elder Apostle Tahar said, he was secretly going to the Blue Letter, looking up this stuff, man. We know, man, right? We know. Okay. It says, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, right? And this is the part, right? Because this is what they really try to portray. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. That's exactly what, every time they're coming up with something new. Their doctrine just changes like the wind, the direction of a roller coaster, man. Right? The Most High never spoke to anybody on the earth. Nobody's ever saw or talked to the Most. You have all these different things now, right? And they just constantly going, and the people in the IUIC, they're just in a roller coaster, just going to left, going right, going up, going down, right? Every which way. It says, for this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. All right. And they're always bringing out these articles and these things, just like, who was it? Deacon Nathan, right? Who came with the article that basically debunked IUIC's whole, the full moon being the new moon. You know what I mean? He said it was in the 15th day. Well, then that's not the new moon, right? The new moon starts at the beginning of the month. So how is it 15 days in a month and that's the full moon? How is that the new moon, right? Like, come on, make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. What did Apostle Tahar said? The Swiss cheese doctrine, man. The Swiss cheese doctrine that they're using, and it's just getting shredded up, And like he said, they got to do damage control at this point, because guess what? The truth is going to bear away the victory at the end of the day. All right, and ultimately, we understand that, right? Let's get this real quick. Because the truth is going to manifest itself. All right. And everything that people are doing, everything that people are trying, right? It's all being worked out for the good and the glory and the praises of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi at the end of the day. Right? Salakia. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. It says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Right? Many people are, trying to debunk, trying to do this, trying to do that. You're saying that, it's an embargo, it's this, that, and the other. Now here you are bringing up an article that talks about charagma being a physical thing, right? A graven, imprinted thing, which means it's a physical thing, right? It's a physical thing. So now you basically just showed how GMS was, what they say, GMS was right, at the end of the day. The truth is going to bear away the victory at the end of the day. All right. So it says, but we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Okay. And that truth is going to, like the scriptures say, right? This is John chapter 8, verse 31. My favorite. Bring it out. It says, then said Yahawashi to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed. And Yahawashi said, what? I am the truth, I am the way, right? No man can come to the Father except by me, right? And vice versa, right? But Yahawashi is the truth. And the truth is what's going to make you free, right? This, it comes in the volume of the book. It is written of me, all right? All this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it comes from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, Bahasham Qadash, right? And it says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth is going to bear witness and bear rule and shine brighter than any lie and anything that's at the end of the day, right? The truth is going to manifest. Okay, you know they try to hide the what the so-called UFOs, right? We know that those are the chariots, right? Now, see what they're doing is they're mingling some of these manned aircrafts, and they just blanket it as a statement. Oh, they're unidentified flying objects. So now they're all thrown in there, right? But you see in stuff like the wheel on the wheel within the wheel, and these other different, some of these other different videos you see, and you understand that those are the chariots of Yahawah shot, and they're throwing them in with some of these man-made looking objects, But guess what? Ultimately, the truth is going to bear away the victory. Okay, you can't hide this truth. All right, it's gonna be manifest. All right, it's gonna be manifest. Let's get one more. All right, let's go to the book of John. Right. Let's read in the KJVA first. John chapter 3 and verse number 21. It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to light. It says that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High, right? That they are wrought in the Most High, right? So he that doeth the truth cometh to the light, okay? Because you can't do anything against the truth, but for the truth, right? What does that say? For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. All right. So those that doeth truth cometh to the light. Okay. So like it, and guess what? They're gonna shine that light. I'll read it in the NLT real quick. Okay. In the NLT, it says, but whoso do see that they are doing what the Most High wants. Okay. But those who do what is right come to the light so others can see that they are doing what the Most High wants, right? When you think about that, right? Listen, there's going to be people who are going to be looking, they seeing this stuff, and like Elder Apostle Tahar said, they're window shopping, right? Because they're just like, I don't know. And all of a sudden, here they are. They're bringing up Karagma, and people are going to be like, man, hold on. GMS has been talking about that this whole time. These other camps, there's just, and there's probably elect in some of these other camps, right? And they're gonna see that light, and they're gonna be like, wait, hold on, that light has been shining over here this whole time. Okay, has been shining over here this whole time, right? With GMS, they've been talking about this, all right, because the truth is out there. The truth is out there, and the truth is going to beareth away victory. So it says, but those who do what is right come to the light so others can see that they are doing what the Most High wants. Okay. And the Most High wants his word to go out. Right. And it's going to accomplish what it's going to accomplish at the end of the day. All right. So, and guess what? Every time someone was coming up again, guess what? The men of GMS, from the elder apostles on down to the affiliates, they would do videos, to prove that, guess what? No, this is a physical thing. It's a physical thing. And now you have, right, your boy Bishop Nate, we want to change his mind. It's, correcting the guy. No, it's not. It's Karagma. All right. And then you see it's a physical thing. And then he went on to say that, what was done in the past is going to be done in the future, right? So this just proves that it's a physical thing at the end of the day, all right? And it's that micro C-hip that's coming, because this stuff is going digital. It's not going to be a damn physical coin, right? Because we know that we're going into into the digital system, right? So now this is going to be that digital thing where it's going to be in your hand on your forehead, man. It's coming, right? Prove it. It just, and then, like I say, really, I should have just named it, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, okay? Because ultimately, this is just proving that Revelation 13:16 is coming. It's coming and it's coming, and it's going to be a physical thing, all right, at the end of the day, all right? But ultimately, the truth is going to beareth away the victory, always, okay? So, Lord's will, this was edifying, right? With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men and to the rest of the elect. Continue to stay diligent, stay focused, and understanding, man, that ultimately the truth is going to manifest and the truth is always going to bear away the victory each and every time. All right. And with that, I'll say shalom.